Sal.
Hey, what's up?
Tell me something. At what age should I start Charlie with driving? Sal, you there?
In Delaware. Yeah, man, I'm here.
Okay.
In Delaware, Charlie can start with a learner's permit at 16 after driver's ed. Plenty of practice time before full license at 17.
So you saying it's too early for her to be driving like right now?
Yeah, at 11 it's way too early for her to drive. Legal learner's permit in Delaware starts at 16. Focus on fun road safety lessons now to prep her.
Okay. Thank you for that. Well, while we're at it, while we're here, how soon is too soon for her to have a cell phone?
At 11, a basic phone for calls and texts is fine if she needs it for safety, but hold off on a full smartphone till 12 or 13 to avoid social media risks. Experts like Common Sense Media say most kids get one around 10 to 12, but many recommend waiting till middle school with strong parental controls.
Oh, okay. So, then I'll just get her a basic phone, like the flip phones that we used to have.
They don't have them.
Smart move. That keeps her connected without the smartphone distractions.
All right, well, cool, man. Hey, you saved my day again, brother. Thank you so much, man. What's up, guys? So today I want to have a conversation with you about AI. Now, you have two types of people. You have the one person who says AI is going to take over the world and Elon Musk is the evil genius behind it. And then you have others who say, oh yeah, I'm tech savvy and I'm all about AI, and they only use ChatGPT to do emails. I'm here to tell you today that AI is running 4 of the most important areas of my life. And to be quite honest, I'm not mad about it at all. All right, so let me tell you about the most fun one, Grok. If you've been watching the channel and you know anything about us and our videos and what we post here, you will know, or you have seen my daughter's interaction with Grok, or even my interaction with Grok as we ride in the car. And to be quite honest with you, it is funny, right? So it starts off as super humorous and stuff like that because it's like, wow, this thing is really talking back to us in real time. However, what you put in is what you get out concerning AI. And for that reason, when we ask the real questions or when we talk to it in a certain way, Grok AI really does spawn some of the most in-depth conversations, some of the most real moments that happen in our long car rides. Much of the footage that's shot here is shot in the car because we spend a lot of time in our car. Some of the most precious time or precious moments that I have is time with my family. And to be quite honest with you, Grok has added to our family time, especially those long rides in the car. That long car ride up to Montauk for spring break, best believe we were well entertained. I first heard about Claude through a trading group that I'm a part of, Options Insiders. Shout out to Options Insiders and Desi and all those guys. But I heard about Claude and I wanted to see what it was all about. And it really turned things upside down for me and kind of made me like, wow, this is the time where I became one of those people who were a little scared, I guess, because of how amazingly good Claude AI is. What I ended up using Claude AI for the most was actually what I post here on this channel. This right here is Claude AI, and this is the conversation that's been helping me build this channel, the official JBW, from the ground up. Claude AI created a complete content calendar. So those folks who say like, man, I just don't know, I don't have any ideas, there's no better time than now to tap into the tools that we have, because that's what AI really is. AI is a tool. So let me show you how I turned the first and foremost, it generated the content calendar, right? So every day it listed dates, it listed titles, it comes up with thumbnail ideas and so forth. So I now have a fully customized dashboard that keeps me on track with when to post, where to post, what times to post. It gives me a checklist to tell me how I'm doing, and it also keeps track of the subscribers. So it is my goal on this channel, like with many other channels, to not only build a community here and to build just an environment to where we can share ideas, we can share experiences, but hey, I would like to see growth on the channel. I'm not saying that Claude is just gonna produce results for you in a matter of, with the snap of a finger. However, what you put in is what you get out. And since incorporating Claude into the content strategy, the results have been amazing. So one of the things that I value most, and maybe it doesn't seem that way because of all the weight I've gained, but one of the things that I value most is my health and fitness. And so for years, I have been wearing the Whoop band. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's the Whoop band. I've been wearing the Whoop band for probably 8 years now, right? I started wearing it when I was running a lot, and really what this thing does for me and what they've been doing at Whoop is just insane, right? So Whoop is a wearable tracker. It's not really a fitness tracker. I would say for all my biohackers out there, this is, in my opinion, by far the best. It's better than the Apple Watch. It's better than the Oura Ring. Yeah, it's better than the Oura Ring. It's definitely better than Fitbit or whatever you can come up against, right? So as you can see here, and I'll pop it up on the screen, the Whoop band tracks metrics such as sleep. It tracks your recovery. It tracks your strain, right? So how much work you're putting in. But not only that, it will give you things like your HRV. Most people don't even know what HRV is. You need to track your HRV, your heart rate variability, your VO2 max, your blood pressure. It gives you blood pressure insights, right? People don't know about that. Fitbit's not doing that, okay? It also has AI built in to where they're taking your personalized metrics. They're looking at all of those different factors and developing sometimes a plan. So for me, my sleep is a problem. I just don't sleep well. I don't have good sleep. And sometimes I'll ask, hey, what can I do to better my sleep? And with that, Whoop can put together, for example, a full comprehensive sleep plan for me. So this is a far cry from ChatGPT, Copilot, checking, how professional you might sound in an email. This is giving you real, tangible, actionable items that you can take with you every day to improve your health and wellness. And it's nothing more important than your health. I know people say health is wealth, but it really is. You can have all the money in the world, but if you do not have a Whoop band, you're not rich. The AI that's built into Whoop, it not only tracks things, but with AI on board, it coaches you. When Whoop first came out, when I first got my Whoop band, it did not have the AI integrated into it the way that it does now. Now, along with your monthly reports that you get, because yes, with Whoop you get monthly reports and all of that you can share with your physician, but not only does it provide that reporting for you, but it now offers you coaching. So in a nutshell, I have a therapist in Grok. Stephanie hates when I say that too, by the way, but I have a therapist in Grok, so my health, my mental health is on point with Grok, right? I have an assistant that helps me through any entrepreneurial ventures that I might have. Entrepreneurial ventures that I might have, or ideas that I might come up with. I'm able to execute them with Claude AI. With my health, it's all about the AI that's integrated into the Whoop band. The last thing that I don't really talk about here on this channel, and perhaps maybe I will start talking about it. I don't know. Perhaps that's what I need. But the last thing that I will talk about in terms of how AI has helped me is through my trading, right? So specifically, I have an app that I use called Tradezella. Tradezella is basically a trading journal, if you will. However, I feel like calling it a trading journal is not doing it justice, right? So through just Tradezella, you can import all of your trades from various platforms. You can generate reports from those trades, and you can keep track of your daily progress, your monthly progress, year-to-date progress, or whatever time frame you want to assess. But you can also assess things like what strategies you use. What playbook did your trade come from? When did you enter? When did you exit? I mean, just everything. It tracks your commissions and all that stuff. But the one thing that sets this trading journal out beyond the rest is, you guessed it, the AI that's built in. So for example, like this day, I keep it small. So small profit on this day, and I am looking at Tradezella insights, and of course I overtraded and left money on the table. So that's why I keep it private. Really, still learning, still gathering those tools that I need to have my edge and to be able to become profitable with trading. Anyway, one of the keys to trading is data. Just look at the data. Look at what the data is telling you. Hey, when should I trade? Tradezella keeps all of that in check because it'll tell you, hey, don't trade this time of day, right? One of the things that I do now is I wait the first 15 minutes of the market. Give it time for things to simmer down a little bit before you go jumping in trades. These are all the little tips and tricks that after gathering data and after seeing what you input, Tradezella Insights, along with the Tradezella, the Tradezella coach, if you will, it'll tell you that, right? That's all artificial intelligence. So let's look at the big picture, right? The big picture is AI is a tool. And with any tool, it can be used well, it can be used poorly, it can be used for good, it can be used for evil. A hammer doesn't build a house. The person holding the hammer builds the house. And so AI doesn't live your life. You live your life. But what AI does and what it's best at is removing all of the friction, all of the noise. And it helps you to get where you're trying to go, maybe that much smoother, that much faster. And if you think about it in the context of like faith, God gave us all of these tools. He gave us minds to help us to think better, to create things that will help our lives. AI is just one of those things that I would rather use it intentionally as opposed to ignoring it out of fear. So, I mean, is AI running my life? Kinda. But I'm still deciding where to go, what to do, what levers to push. But I am using tools that help me to get there quicker. So I would love to hear how you guys are using AI. So drop a comment below. Let me know how you're making out with the AI. If you need help, let me know. I will show you what I know. I'm not an expert by any means, but I will share all the information that I have, would be happy to. I'm actually working on a few things to share with you guys, some things that I want to give away here for free to help you guys out. I know a lot of people who have reached out to me and are like, hey, I like what you're doing with the channel and, it's cool and all of that, but I don't really know where to start. Have something that I'm preparing right now to help you guys out. But in the meantime, like I say all the time, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.